Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, the Snake Lair has gone up for crowdfunding, and it's moved a bit slow. It's got some people a bit worried. There is some thought that maybe crowdfunding is not the future of toys, but yeah, I can understand why this happened. I mean, it's been a bit of a disaster. I mean, back in the day, the original Castle Grayskull, Snake Mountain were pretty legendary. I never really liked the Horde Fright Zone. It felt like a corner piece. It never really felt like a play set. Unlike, I think, the best example of Shira's Crystal Castle, it wasn't like that, where it was like this complete sort of object when closed. And I think that was the best example. They really got it right with that. And then when they came back and Origins did the Castle Grayskull for their line, they did the same thing. They fixed some of the problems with Castle Grayskull, where instead of seeing through it and having different like heights on either side and having it not sort of close up properly, they fixed all those issues, and I loved it. I bought it. I think it was about 100 American. I probably paid $200 for it Australian, something like that, but I loved it. I still have it sitting on the floor of my other Castle Grayskull, sort of put together like a fort. I set it up a couple of years ago. I have not been able to put it away. It's been there the whole time. But I didn't get Snake Mountain because although I loved what they did with all the internal stuff, they added a lot of things on the inside. They gave it a second level. They didn't really do much with the outside. I really wanted a animated version of of Snake Mountain, in which case they really would have to do a lot with the insides because the outside really just had a snake wrapped around, a mountain. But that's all the outside has to be. Now they did give us a little addition, but it didn't really change much, and it just made it look worse because it just raised it up on one side and the other side was lower, so it never really closed off, and it still sort of had that half made where you sort of can look in from one side and see the inside. It just never worked for me, and I didn't buy it. I saw it locally for about $200. I nearly got it. It's sold out. I probably would have got it if it hadn't sold out. But it's kind of a grail piece now, where my grail list is like things I can't find, I can't afford, or I can live without, but I'd like eventually. That I'll probably pay more for to get it later, but I can wait, and I'm in no rush. If I miss it, I'll be fine. And I'm sort of like that with Snake Lair as well. I like the original image that I saw, and then the original design, because they basically did a competition, like, which one do you want, and they put up a bunch of examples. I actually wanted the Fright Tower more because I wanted somewhere for the Horde to go before the Snake Men. But the Snake Man one looked really cool because it looked like just another Castle Grayskull, but a snake. I thought it just worked perfectly, and they decided. I thought, well, okay, I've still got the option of the Horde Fright Zone, but this looked really good. But then they just went crazy with it. They over-designed it. They made it too big, too complicated, too expensive. It's like they were competing with the Eternia playset, and no one asked for that. No one wanted that, and they backed down and they went back to the drawing board. But they still came back and made some of the same mistakes because it's a little bigger, a little more complicated than it needed to be. It's great to have a lot of accessories, but not when you're paying through paying a lot for them. So one of my main issues is they flattened the face and elongated it and stretched the tower up on one side, but kept the other side the same. So you got like 2 levels on one side and 4 on the other, and it's not balanced. It doesn't close up like Castle Grayskull, the new one, or the Crystal Castle, and it just feels like they're making the same mistakes again with some of the elements. And the price is $300. I believe Castle Grayskull was $100 USD. This is $300. It's like 3 times the price for what? An extra bit of height on one side and some extra accessories. It's like they're trying to get back the cost for the research and development for the first one that they had to throw out, and it's like they're making us pay for it. I think a lot of fans are feeling that or seeing that, and it's moving slower now. It's also probably because, did I say, we just had Comic Con, so people are probably broke, and it's not the best financial times, and then there's the tariffs and everything people are worried about, so I can understand a bit of an increase on another playset from one like 5 years ago, but 3 times is too much. I won't be getting it because there's so many other things I'd rather buy with. I think they're talking $500 of postage for Australia. There's so many other things I could buy that I'd rather have that I can't live without, but I can live without the Snake Tower. I don't have the the nostalgia for it, and it looked like a great idea and a great design, but they just overcomplicated it, and now it's like they're asking us to pay for all the research and development they wasted on the first one, because I can't see any other reason for it to be this expensive. And any excessive accessories and size that they didn't need to sort of do, it just seems like unnecessary, too expensive. And if money were an issue, I'd get it, but money is an issue, and they need to take those into consideration, and they need to keep within like the realm. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new design, the whole journey, how much they're asking. I think it will get crowdfunded. I think it will pick up eventually, and it will get funded. It will exist. I'll get it later, but it's